Have you ever woken up to the smell of sizzling bacon, that crispy, salty perfection calling your name like a breakfast siren? And then, bam, you remember that one terrifying headline, "Bacon causes cancer." Suddenly, that innocent BLT starts looking more like a loaded weapon. You stare at your breakfast thinking, wait, am I basically smoking a cigarette right now? Before you toss your bacon in the trash, let's take a step back. Are bacon and other processed foods really as dangerous as they say? Or is this just another case of food fear gone wild? Let's find out right here on History of Food. Before bacon became the nutritional villain of the decade, it was America's sweetheart. Think about it. Breakfast commercials in the 90s practically worshipped bacon. Then came 2015, when the World Health Organization, WHO, dropped the bombshell. They classified processed meats, that's bacon, hot dogs, ham, sausages, and cold cuts, as Group 1 carcinogens, the same category as tobacco and asbestos. Cue the panic. Every health blog screamed, "Processed meat gives you cancer," and bacon lovers everywhere felt personally attacked. But here's where things got messy. The World Health Organization wasn't saying that bacon is as dangerous as smoking, just that there's sufficient evidence that it can cause cancer. Mainly colorectal cancer, which is a fancy way of saying it's bad news for your digestive tract. Processed sounds like a dirty word, like something made in a lab by people in hazmat suits. But it just means meat preserved by smoking, curing, salting, or adding nitrates and nitrites. Those nitrites keep bacon pink and tasty, but when exposed to high heat, they can form cancer-causing nitrosamines. So when you're frying bacon to a crisp, you're basically running a mini chemistry experiment. Delicious, but not great for your colon. When the World Health Organization reported, the media did what it does best. Turn nuance into panic. Headlines screamed, "Bacon is the new cigarette and hot dogs are killing you." Suddenly, bacon wasn't food. It was a moral choice. People felt judged for eating pepperoni, barbecue dads had to defend their grills, and food bloggers weren't sure whether to post brunch or an apology. Let's tone down the panic for a second. The science isn't saying you'll drop dead after one bacon cheeseburger. It's about increased risk over time. According to research, eating 50 grams of processed meat per day, that's about 2 slices of bacon, increases your risk of colorectal cancer by 18%. That doesn't mean bacon is pure poison. It just means moderation actually matters here. Sounds bad, right? But here's context. Your baseline lifetime risk is around 5%. Eat bacon daily, and it goes up to roughly 6%. So yeah, bacon might increase your risk, but not by an apocalyptic amount. It's not a death sentence. It's more like a gentle nudge from your body saying, hey, maybe not every day, champ. Perspective matters. The difference is real, but it's not worth spiraling over every Sunday brunch. Part of this backlash comes from how modern society treats food like a belief system. We don't just eat anymore. We declare what we eat. There's the keto crew, the die-hard vegans, the intermittent fasters, the carnivores sipping bone broth like coffee. Each group has its own rules and loyal followers, and if you question those rules, it's less of a friendly debate and more like stepping on someone's identity. So when science calls out something as beloved as bacon, it's like someone telling you your dog might be plotting against you. People get emotional, they dig in their heels, and that's when the bacon truthers appeared. Folks insisting the WHO was exaggerating, that humans have eaten preserved meats for centuries, and that life's too short to fear a sandwich. The truth is, the bacon cancer connection is real, but complex. It's not just the nitrites, it's the overall lifestyle that often goes with heavy processed meat consumption. People who eat a lot of bacon and hot dogs tend to also eat fewer fruits and vegetables, exercise less, and maybe have other habits that contribute to risk. In other words, it's the bigger picture of how you live, not just what's on your breakfast plate, that really matters. And let's be honest, if your breakfast is bacon, eggs, and a cigarette, the bacon probably isn't the main problem. Also, how you cook matters. Charring meat at high temperatures, like grilling or pan-frying until blackened, creates compounds called HCAs and PAHs, which are also carcinogenic. Basically, the more burnt and smoky it is, the more suspicious it becomes. Of course, Big Bacon wasn't going down without a fight. Pork producers and meat councils launched PR campaigns to calm the masses. They emphasized moderation, saying bacon could still be part of a balanced diet, and they weren't wrong. Some even leaned into humor, printing t-shirts that said things like, "Bacon worth dying for." The bacon panic is just one chapter in our long history of food confusion. First, fat was evil, then it was carbs, then it was sugar. Now it's seed oils and processed meats. Every few years, there's a new food villain, and people swing from one extreme to the other. We live in a world where we can order a bacon-topped milkshake, but also buy kale chips dusted with probiotics. We want indulgence and health, and it's a weird balance. Maybe the real issue isn't bacon. It's that we've forgotten the middle ground. Should you swear off bacon forever? Nah. Should you eat it daily like a life philosophy? Also nah. The healthiest approach is moderation. That boring but true answer nobody wants to hear. Enjoy bacon occasionally, but maybe balance it out with fiber, veggies, and exercise. And if you're craving that smoky flavor, there are alternatives. Try turkey bacon, though it's still processed, or even plant-based versions. They won't fool your taste buds completely, but hey, your colon might thank you. Or better yet, save the real stuff for weekends and make it a treat instead of a habit. That way, you still get the joy without turning breakfast into a long-term health gamble. So the next time someone gives you the side eye for eating a BLT, just smile and say, "Relax, it's called living." Maybe toss a salad on the side, take a walk afterward, and call it balance. Because the truth is, processed meats aren't deadly in moderation. Panic is. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other bingeable channels. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution.